Hello and welcome to another episode of GOA365 Story Behind the Story. I am Glenn Costa, and with me is a panel that we thought could discuss on an issue that is there, important, but I don't know, it's not really gained a lot of traction among the people. It's about the Comunidades, the issue of Comunidade land, regularization of irregular buildings on Comunidade land, which notification which came out, which as part of the regularization on government lands and on basically government lands and the Mokaso issues. So with me is a very senior panel who has been part of this Comunidade. Part of the Comunidades for a very long time. So I am not an expert on Comunidades. So I think the issues and the problems faced by the Comunidad and all this uchamol, as they say, in this Comunidad can be explained better by them. Starting off, Agnello Furtado, advocate and president of the Comunidad of Shishini. Agnello Bab, welcome to our show. Sohail Bab Furtado, youth activist. He's very active on these land issues in South Goa, and he's been on our show a couple of times. Sohail Bab, welcome to our show. Cyril Bab Letao, he's an activist. He's like one of the people who is very much involved for a long time in these issues about like Goa, the land, the Comunidad. Cyril Bab, welcome to our show. And last but not the least is Trajan Bab de Mello. He's the ex-president of the Giri Comunidad. He wears a lot of hats, but this Comunidad issue, many of these issues have been pushed by him. So, Trajan Bab, welcome to our show. Advocate Furtado, I want to know, कितें problem कितें हा आता Comunidad लोग आता ती meeting आहली, CCD meeting आहली, all Goa Comunidad land, but government हे केले, then आता government कित मोठा that you have to. Fault is also of the Comunidad. They were not there when land was when the encroachments happened. What is the issue now exactly that is being faced by Comunidad? After you want to give a small background of Comunidad, you can give. But basically, what is the issues faced by Comunidad and what is the way forward?
Glenn Bab, पयलीं देव बरें करूं. म्हाका तुमी हिंगा invite केला म्हण. I am much honored at the same time humbled. कित्याक म्हाका तुमी मौका दिलो उलोवपाक पयलीं सद्या. आतां आमची Comunidad म्हणटा ती शेंकड्याच्या न्हू 1000 वर्सांची पयलीं तेजी हांव मागीर थोडी हिस्ट्री मागीर सांगतलो. आतां पयलीं सद्या तूं एक पॉयंट घेवन येयला म्हाका कडेन म्हणजे 1 पॉयंट. अरे बाबा आतां ही दोन चाळावड कित्याक काय म्हण ही सगळी आतां चाळावड जाली कित्याक पयलीं सद्या हेजे पयलीं भुमिपुत्रा बील म्हूण येयल्लें. हें भुमिपुत्रा बील कितें इल्लीगल स्ट्रक्चर्स इन Comunidad लँड टू बी लिगलायज्ड. आतां हितून दोन आसताय इलिगल आनी इरेग्युलर म्हूण आसता. ओके पयलीं सारयाक Comunidad लँड दे कॅनॉट बी एनीथींग वॉट यू कॉल irregular. It is illegal because you are coming and trespassing into Comunidad land. You are a squatter there. Okay. Secondly, you get all water connection for free, electricity for free. I don't know with whose blessings. पूण तें आहाय थिंगा. आनी गव्हर्मेंट आतां ते एक नवें नांव काडलां तेका भुमिपुत्रा म्हूण आनी ते लिगलायज करपाक सोदताय. हांव म्हणटा पयलीं सारकें तुगे उतरूच legalizing illegality. How can you legalize an illegality? Illegal are illegal.
Especially when you don't even own the land.
You don't own the land at all. So हांव तेका कितें म्हणटा आमगेली एक कोंकणी म्हणणी आसता कितें मेजा वयली केडे काडून फिल्यार जोडपाचो आनी एक म्हणटा कितें मेजा वयली केडे काडून सागवात जोडपाचें. आतां ही केडें कोणालें केडें Comunidadीचें तें गव्हर्मेंटाचें न्हू आमगे कम्युनिटी लँड ती. तूं तें काडटा आनी तुगे वोट मेळपा जाय म्हूण तूं काडटा आनी तें कोण इलिगल आनी कोण येन स्कॉटर आहा तेंका दिता फकत वोटा लागून. हें कशें जातलें? सो हें आमी पयलीं ओपोज केलां आनी आमगे शिंशनी वॉज द फर्स्ट Comunidad टू ओपोज भुमिपुत्रा बील, द फर्स्ट पंचायत टू ओपोज भुमिपुत्रा बील, द फर्स्ट ग्राम सभा टू ओपोज द भुमिपुत्रा बील. आनी मुझ बराबर आमचो आतां म्हजो कलीग आहा एन गूड फ्रेंड सिरील लेता आमी दोगूय बराबर बसून आनी लोकांक एक कडेन घेवन आमी एक प्रेस नोट दिलो कित्याक बिकॉज दीस इज एब्सोल्यूट इलिगॅलिटी. कशें करपाक जाता काय म्हूण.
सो वॉट्स द वे फॉरवर्ड? आतां कितें कोत्तले तुमी? इट्स ऑलरेडी डन न्हू, नोटिफिकेशन येयलें.
ना ना दीस एज फार एज भूमिपुत्रा बिल
okay.
तो आमी इनफ आवाज केलो लोकांनी कोणें सपोर्ट केलो आनी त्या मागीर तेची लिगॅलिटी कितली जाणांनी कोण एडवोकेट आहले सिनियर कावन्सिल तेणी ओपिनियन दिलें बाबा हें तुमगेलें कोर्टान गेल्यार भायर पडटलें सो ते मागीर थिंगा बंद उरलें वेंट इन टू बॅक बर्नर ऑर कोल्ड स्टोरेज म्हणटा तें आतां हें येयलां तें भूमिपुत्रा बिल 2 same thing.
So basically तुम्ही कितें म्हणटा that this is like just like the Bhumiputra bill, but in another way.
In another way. आणि दुसरें कितें this is always comes just on the threshold of election time. म्हणजे this is the कितें म्हणटा the free रेवडी काय तूं त्या free banana पड म्हणटा तें हांवें सांगलें तें this is the thing. But the thing is this legal, is the legislature competent in the first place to give something which is not owned by you?
To decide.
You are taking somebody else's thing and giving somebody else.
Okay.
And secondly, now coming to that point, let us assume आता म्हणटा हांव एक ऑर्डिनरी एक सिटीजन तुम सामान्य मनीस म्हणटा तो हांव मुगे घाम घडयतां आनी हार्ड वर्क करता सगलो आनी पयशे एक कोणें कोता एक लुगार घेता लुगार म्हळ्यार एक जागा घेता बरें मुगे पयशांचे ते आतां बरें मागीर ते घेता आसतना स्टॅम्प ड्युटी हारी कोता रजिस्ट्रेशन चार्जीस हारी कोता मागीर तुका एक धाकटें समोर हांव एक घर बांदतलो सुमराचेंच टावन एंड कंट्री प्लॅनिंगाक तुका म्हाका लायसन्स जाय पंचायता लायसन्स जाय ही लायसन्स गेली ही पोलिसांनी मागीर आनी कितली लायसन्स जाय पडटाय तुका मागीर तुगे कन्वर्शना कोणाक कितले हे डिपार्टमेंट सांग थिंग भोंव बरें फायनली म्हाका तें हांव तें घर बांदतां आतां आनी एकलो कोण मनीस आहा आबुजाद म्हटलें ते भाशेन वयता कम्युनिटी लुगार वयता आनी थिंगा एक खोंपडी बांदतात ओके तो पुलिसाच्या लुगार कांय घेयना आं मागीर थोडे ते बांदता मागीर आनी मातशें आनी हें कोता फातर घेता आनी कितें कोता एक सुमराचें स्ट्रक्चर असो कोता तेका फ्री वॉटर फ्री इलेक्ट्रिसिटी मागीर थिंग रावलो तेका कोणागे ब्लेसींग मेळटा कोणाक गेले म्हूण ब्लेसींग मेळटा न्ही तेका ऑफ द पावर्स दॅट बी मागीर ह्या मनशाक तुमी आतां लिगलायज करपाचो हांव तितू आनी हितून वचना आतां वॉट इज द स्टेटस मुगे स्टेटस आय एम ए लॉ अबायडिंग सिटीजन सामान्य मनीस आनी दुसरो येता तो इलिगल कोता सगलें आं आनी यू आर पुटींग बोथ दीज पीपल इन द सेम स्टेटस द ऑनस्ट सिटीजन आनी this is a total discrimination under Article 14 of the Constitution. Article 14 of the Constitution.
Yeah, fair enough, Agnel Babu. Now, I would like to get Sohail involved in this because some of these things that you have been doing on the beach and whatever people have taken over, I know it's not communal, but ultimately it is Goan land. So, what is the issue that you all are facing in your side of town?
Issues that we are facing are a lot.
No. Land related.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about land related only. If we include non-land related, it's going to. I think we'll have to spend a whole night here.
We don't have more than that. Yes.
Yeah, but land has a lot of issues. If you're talking now about just this Communidade issue right now, well, Dr. Agnel was talking about saying blessings. We all know whose blessings are coming for these people, and the whole reason for this bill to come out right now is because of vote bank politics. It just boils down to vote bank politics, and you can ask the government and they'll not release this. I'm 100% sure. So ask them to show us how many locals are actually benefiting from this. I think 70%.
He's on record, CM.
70% locals.
Yes.
But how do they define that?
I don't know. I have no idea. That
they just make up numbers or so.
Later on, he can talk about this. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. That also needs to be brought up because we all know who benefits from these. It's the ministers are just trying to appease their vote banks and get it over here. As far as land goes, you can see how they are destroying in these areas where they've encroached in these lands and all. Multiple areas they've become slums. They become slums.
Yes.
Literally, they are slums. Most of the slums in Goa belong on Communidade land. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
No. I agree with you.
They're all on Communidade land. So the whole landscape is going to change. Imagine now you legalize an entire slum overnight, right? That is not what Goa is supposed to be known for. Like people will be like, even if you look at Bombay and all, they still say at least those slums are illegal. Tomorrow someone will come here and they'll be like, hey, that's a slum. You'll be like, don't talk about it as a slum. It's legal. I have a house number and everything. The government has told me it's legal. So it's going to change our full it's going to change the composition also of Goa, it's going to affect our culture also, and it's going to affect us in multiple other ways. If you want to dig in even, I think that is already affecting us because we already have anyway water connections and garbage and all is already there. Now they're just going to get it on paper.
Fair enough. Yes, Sohail, that is an important thing. But Cyril Bab, तुमगे कितें आहा हेजेर?
Actually, Communidade मोठे shareholder आंगेली आणि गांवकार and गोंयकार. जाल्यार shareholder तिका बाय दोन government आपो म्हणटा आपोवन तांकां हें कोतलो. Government has no right. It is not a property of government. This is Communidade. आणि जेन्ना Communidade आणि illegal and encouragement, there are two meanings. Illegal म्हणटा मुगे property हांव घर काडा without license. Encouragement म्हणटा हांव तुगे property घर काडा. How can we legalize? That is encouragement.
At least if in your own property you can legalize.
You can legalize. It can be legalized. Because मुगे property. जावन जेन्ना तुगे property घेता, how can you legalize? The government आगे बरे फोड and government has no right to interfere in Communidade because we are the shareholders of it.
And it's community land. It's not government land. Village land.
Village land. How can government and कितको interfere about that?
Basically, Cyril Bab, तू कितें म्हणटा that government is not the owner of Communidade land. Correct. That is the point, right?
Correct.
So government is not the owner. How you can legalize something on somebody else's land?
Yeah,
that is what you are saying. No? Okay. Yes, please continue.
जाल्यार आतां तुमी आतां बिफोर लिबरेशन आमगे गोंयकार आतां नासले Communidade एनकरेज करपाक आमगे गोंयकार मोस्टली हिंदू भाव आहाय ते आमगेले आजून बाळ्यान रावताय तांकां गोंयकार ते आमगेले तांकां नासलेले थिंग बांदपाक तुमी आतां मायग्रांट येताय आनी आमी MLA तांकां सपोर्ट करताय ताका आमकां घर बांदता जाल्यार लायट जाय जाल्यार जाय लोपडे आसताय तुका NOC आसाय पंचायतीक NOC हाडून जाय हें आनी तांकां कांय नाका. They got everything. Light मेळटा, उदक कनेक्शन. This is all politics. आणि आज आम पॉलिटिशियनाक आमी MLA निवडून कित्याक काडाय लोकांक हेल्प करपाक आनी गोंय सांबाळपाक गोंय डिस्ट्रॉय करपाक न्हू.
But लोकांक help करपाक now that is a definition. हुंयच्या लोकांक help करपाक that we will discuss it later.
I would like to say that.
Rajan Bab, yes, सांगा. You've been involved a lot in this Communidade issue. Serula हितून बानगडे तूं आशिल्लो. Now Giri, you were there. You were part Saligaon. You were there when you were with Dr. Willi. And what is the scene, general scene, and where is it going? I don't see any light at the end of the tunnel. This is my point, because the administrators are appointed by the government, and they do whatever they want, and in connivance with certain components of the Communidade who are there. I think literally the generations are running the thing. You look at Serula also, all those guys who had made a noise, they are back today in power.
Sohail raised a point. What are the percentage of people who
Okay, before I get you to answer that point, we have to go in for a short break. We'll see you on the other side. Keep watching. Welcome back. Yeah, sorry, Rajan Bab.
So Sohail had said, and he's rightly said it, that there is no official survey made of the illegal occupants, whether in government land, whether in Communidade land, or whether in private land. Now, what is this government land? This government land is Communidade, they say it is Gaonkar's land. Government land belongs to each and every one of us.
Public land, correct.
Okay, how does this government from where? Now the question is, and everybody is on one page, that this is vote bank politics. Now, the whole idea in this game is nothing is going to be regularized.
You think so?
100%.
How you can say that?
I'm telling you now.
Law is there.
What is the law?
Notification by law.
No, that has to, 1 minute, that notification will have to become a law.
Yes.
It will be challenged. And today, you know that any decision will take 15 to 20 years. It took me the Serula Communidade land that was grabbed by the then tourism minister Dilip Parulekar. Yeah, which I went to court.
That's the story, you know.
Which I went to court, the matter went up to Supreme Court.
Yeah.
And Supreme Court upheld the decision of the High Court that that land has to be reverted back. None of the MLAs on the floor of the house raised their voice that he should resign.
This is what
When the
I'm
High
saying,
Court,
no?
when the High Court was not my charge. I was charging all this time, okay. But when the High Court decision came, nobody. There is none of these Congress fellows or whatever you call them. They all hand in gloves. Parrikar was the chief minister then, okay.
Yeah.
And then they talk of Parrikar legacy. This is the legacy of Parrikar. If the most undemocratic government that was formed was in 2017.
And now it's democratic?
No, now at least they got the 20 number. That time they got the 13.
13.
And the remaining 6 or 7 who joined them all had contested against the BJP. However, let's not get into that. Now the question I am trying to
Yeah,
make
you and
is-
Sohail, I'll call for a political
Yeah,
discussion.
one
We'll
minute.
go there at that
No,
time.
I am always there for political. My question is, as Dr. Agnel said, that Communidade, we are Gaonkars. I think the blame starts with us.
I agree. That's my point.
What did we do as Gaonkar? I am a
For so
Gaonkar.
many
now.
years. All of us are Gaonkar. You have to be Gaonkar.
I cannot sit down and say, no, I am not in the managing committee.
No, that is different.
Now,
Gaonkar
Sirla
te
Communidade, I
Gaonkar.
was nobody.
Yes.
The biggest land, now the other day, 6,200 square meters applied by the tourism minister,
Yes.
Rohan Court. I came on record officially, you know.
Yes.
6 days ago I took a press conference. 6,200 square meters. He applies for an institution, bypassing all the laws. I got a letter. Afterwards I got it. He said, "Talim, you took a very good case." But you know, he had written a letter to the Communidade. If there is going to be any institution plot, I would be interested. Let's have an auction on it. So without auction, 6,200 rupees. And then I never charged. I did it very systematically. I did not blame the committee. I said, this is the thug who has grabbed that land. He didn't reply. He made a committee saying that we passed everything. You are a chore, they're sitting down. What did I passed everything? Half of Serula is finished.
Gone. And you
Prime
will be
property,
surprised
yeah,
at the
Porvali.
people who have taken that Serula land. We had made a list and put that time when I was in Herald, we had filed those stories.
So-
You'll be surprised. Government servants, police officers,
Top police officers.
MLAs.
So
You'll
tell
be
me,
surprised. The pressure
where-
that
where
came,
do
he was
you-
in
where
court, the
do you
pressure
go?
that came on us when we
See,
filed the story.
Serula is a very big thing. Sangolda
Huge.
Communidade.
Sagolda is even bigger.
Bigger. See, my neighboring village, Giri, or we belong to the same parish, Sangolda and Giri. The
तू
question,
सांगोलता during village time तू सांगोलता हलवलं मरे सालीगाव सांगोलता.
yeah, what I'm saying is, what I'm trying to tell you is, see, now the rule, see, one thing you can be sure, nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to be regularized. Only what will be told by the BJP, we want to give it to you, these buggers are objective. So, the vote bank will be created, as he said, that Bhumiputra then got dissolved. It didn't get dissolved. Then if they had to push it by then, there could be some court result. So they did take a chance. So now they are pushing it. Now,
Repackaged it.
now the other day, now in this notification, the 20-point program, land that has been allotted, 100 square meters, where you can occupy 60%. That Chari went overboard. But there are so many there. Every alternate house is there. But they demolished his house. And now they are saying, yes, that can be regularized. Now tell me,
What's this?
so this is nothing but a vote bank politics. I'll pass it on.
Yeah, okay. Now the point about vote bank politics, I would like to make a point to all of you. Right? We belong to Goa. I hate, yesterday also when I was having a discussion, see, we all belong to Goa, right? Now here the issue is become Goans. Everybody is talking about Goinkar Pond and things. But I am concerned about Goa. No, but I am concerned about Goa. The point is that we are destroying Goa. Now, if we are not concerned about Goa, we call ourselves Goinkars. I don't know for what reason. But if we are not concerned about Goa, then that's a different matter. But if you are concerned about Goa, we need to protect Goa. How many of us are protecting Goa? Now, political Muntalo, no, sorry, just to take it little bit of an issue. Now, we have a 20,000, 25,000 voters per constituency. Less, some more. Panjim is less, some more. Now, I want to know how many of those people in those 25,000 are Bhumiputras. I'll tell you the figure. 5,000 maximum. Now, why is it the politicians are after these 5,000 people? You tell me. Anybody? First, start. No, say, okay, anyway, start. Yeah.
Because see, at the end, you like you said, and I agree with you with that. You said
I'm talking with facts and figures. I can see the
take 25,000, say roughly. From those 25,000, 5,000 are, as you mentioned, Bhumipura. There's 20,000. But if they capture those 5,000, they know those people are going to go to the polling station and just call before going to the polling station.
That's simplistic. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you. Okay, Agnel Bab, you tell me.
Yeah, see, now any government which comes to power here, they come with 30%.
No, normally more than 30%. 30% is very tough to win.
No, let us assume
35 plus.
35,
Go on 35
whatever.
plus, 35,
Okay.
37.
So the tipping point is always this captive vote bank.
Yes.
No, I disagree.
No.
I completely disagree.
The 20, like you said, 25 is the total, 5 is this Bhumiputra.
20,000, where it goes?
The 20,000 gets split.
Ah,
that's what I'm saying.
Correct.
Those
Now
5,000.
He is young, but he gets the point.
Those 5,000 will go and vote for their Baba irrespective.
Correct. Now you tell me one thing. Who are the? I'm not going to be unparliamentary word. Who are the whoever? You know, like my son says, beep beep. The people who allow this 5,000 to dominate over 20,000. Kaun hai?
So
Who are they?
Yeah.
So
Wait, who are they? Answer me. Who are these 20,000?
Yeah, that's what I said. I've been
No,
saying
but
that.
you are not
even
telling me who they are.
we ourselves.
Who? Which state? Rajasthani?
No, go on.
UP?
Go on.
Ah, my point.
We
Exactly.
lack that unity.
We
That's the
are
biggest
the
issue.
guys who are voting these people to power.
Correct.
And then the politicians are making us believe that no, we don't want your vote. We have 5,000. How can 5,000 fight against 20,000?
Correct.
You tell me.
So
No,
this
that's
is the-
all down to that
this is the
psychology, right?
35%.
They want us.
And vote splitting.
But
This-
how? That means we are allowing, no?
We are allowing.
Yeah, that is because lack of unity. Na. See, if there is 1:1 fight, that is what we
You
are
don't need 1:1
need
fight.
Just need a good.
You need a good candidate.
You need a good candidate. I've been screaming that for so long.
That's why
since the
I
start.
gave you the
We've
chance.
been. I've been like this multiple times. I said we need good candidates. They're putting up people who I'll tell you. I'll give you in writing when they if they give out a list of candidates. No, I'll send you the list. I'll date it. I'll keep it in your newspaper. I'll send it to you. And then when if they jump, those people, if they give those shitty candidates who I know that I have a strong feeling they're going to give, the day they jump, I want you to publish that list and say Shoel told me that these people are going to jump, and they jump.
Trajan is or
Let me tell you about this.
political. We are always there, but we'll
See,
call you this time. Don't worry.
As he said, we are to be blamed. We are to be blamed. Yes, we are to be blamed. Why?
Correct.
Because we have lost confidence in every person who says Goyakar pond has turned out to be a footing pond. It is by practice
Default.
they have done it.
Default.
1 minute. They have shown it. So who do you trust now? The question is trust deficit among the candidates is very high.
Very high.
And in this game, I'm going back to that 5,000 now. In this game, the BJP, I'm naming it, out of that 20,000 have got a 15 to 20% sure shot of their
100%.
votes. I'm not going very high, 20%.
20%. I agree. But so has the Congress.
No, 1 minute. No, 1 minute. That Congress vote is getting split with other candidates. 1 minute. These what I am saying is BJP has got that bulk. There are more which are going away. Not to say everything is coming to them. It's going away. But this 5,000 gets back. And that side, the Congress is not in a position to say that my candidate is a very good candidate, trustworthy candidate. Congress has betrayed the trust of the people every now and then.
Okay.
So how do you come forward?
Correct. Now I have 2 minutes before I end this section. So Dr. Bab, I'm asking you one thing, one specific question. Now, ultimately we have to realize, whether we like it or not, we have to realize that we have exchanged our rulers for MLAs. Once upon a time we had Rajas, now we have MLAs, MPs. So,
Gundas running us.
yeah, whatever. So, anyway, officially they are MPs, MLAs,
Yes.
whatever they are. Wait,
Goli maar do.
2 minutes.
Isko maar do.
Next.
Isko maar do. What is
Next. Yeah, so my point is, if you want to save your Communidade land, if you want to save your beaches, if you want to save your whatever, don't you think that we need to be little discerning and look into our own house, like into your own house, into your own Communidade committees, into your own, to see who are the guys who have actually done what has to be done. Administrators are government, they do what they want. This one does. So what exactly is something now? I want an answer, but I will get back to you after we take a small break. Agnil Bab, think of what I said. Think, it's very, very specific. Think, Cyril Bab, tumi maje chita. Exactly, if you think that you are going to save your Communidade with the same people who are, see, it doesn't matter, I feel, with the court, whether it is X court, BJP court, Congress court, TMC court, AAP court, RG court, but if with this court, if you're going to think with the same mindset, you think you're going to save the Communidade, you think and you let me know. We will discuss this on the other side.
Yes,
this is interesting. Why? I'll tell you why it's so interesting. Because ultimately, they are the leaders. If the Communidades and whoever activists do not get political power, nothing's going to change. I totally agree with Rajan on that. I will be back soon, and let's see if in the next part we can finish this discussion, or we can get something concrete out of this discussion. Keep watching. I am Glenn Costa on Story Behind the Story.